What's good, collective? How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It is your girl back with another one. All right, so what I'm picking up from Spirit is that for someone in the collective, 2025 was a very challenging year. I know for a lot of us it was very challenging, but for someone who this message is going to reverberate with, this year was very important to bringing resolution to some things that you maybe have been experiencing that was causing you to see yourself in the wrong way, causing you to see yourself the wrong way. There's possible that you went through some heartbreak this year. Maybe you felt a little scattered, a little shattered in your energy this year. This year was very important to bring forth resolution to that energy, okay? Um Someone has been really thinking about what it is they want coming up in the new year. Okay, so I may title this reading, something around, 2026, what can be expected, and so on and so forth. So this is feeling like someone is making maybe some promises. I don't do resolutions, but maybe someone does. Okay, you're making a resolution to continue to grow. You're making a resolution to establish your boundaries and draw the line on the way you have been perceiving yourself. Or maybe you have dealt with some heartbreak this year, and so you're drawing a line on maybe missing someone, craving someone, or desiring something or someone that no longer serves you. Again, this could be self imposed restrictions, or it could be, a relationship, friendships, family ships that you are really bringing peace to through clarity. Okay, so someone in 2025 went through some things that could have, really shattered and created some heartbreak. All right. I'm feeling very heavily like you feel like your energies was just kind of scattered in a lot of ways, scattered in a lot of different situations. Maybe you felt unbalanced, ungrounded in 2025. Um, and you've been doing a lot of thinking this year. Now, as we come to the close of 2025, someone is saying enough is enough to that energy. All right, whatever this is, you're saying enough is enough to that energy. You're wanting more peace in 2026. I think you recognize that it has to be you to cultivate and bring that peace that you seek to fruition. So balance and harmony is coming up for someone in 2026. We have interwoven growth. So there is definitely something about what you've experienced in this year, going back maybe even 3 years, so over the course of the last 4 years or so, that is coming to a resolution. Okay, you're finding the key to whatever it was you were experiencing, and you're recognizing that the key to it is to leave this year in this year. Okay, to leave the last 3 years in the past. Leave your past in the past, right? Drawing a line. No, saying enough is enough. Someone could also be thinking that this year taught them how to say no, right? How to say no, whether it is saying no to, the aspect of you that wants to overthink things, wants to reminisce on things, ruminate on things, broken situations, broken dynamics with other individuals, what you maybe have been perceiving as failures in your own life. You're learning how to draw a line to that kind of obsession, mental agility, mental acrobatics, just using your mind to just letting it go whichever way it kind of wants to go. And that is going to bring more peace in for someone in the new year. I feel like this is already starting for you, and it's going to continue not just with 2026, but it's going to continue with you in your future. You're stepping into a new beginning, all right? You're looking towards a start over, a new direction. You're asking your spirit team, what is the path? What is the way that I should go? You're releasing everything behind you and finding the peace to move forward. All right. Finding the balance to move forward. We're going to get into this energy a little bit. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing great. Feeling good this morning. I rested well. Um, so I hope you did too. So, what does the collective need to know about this energy, spirit team? What does the collective need to know? Give me clarity. Allow me to hear you clearly and concisely. Clarify broken. High priestess. In the upright. Yeah. You're definitely tapping into your divine feminine energy. Okay. You're tapping into your divine feminine to get an inner knowing. You're diving deep. Maybe this year required that. Maybe this was the year for you to really get into your deeper self, your higher self, unlock and uncover the mysteries of who you are, right? Bridging the gap between the spiritual and your earthly world. Um, so whatever you've experienced going on that could have been, heartbreaking, that could have had you scattered. I feel like someone this year really went deep into their divine feminine energy, seeking the sacred wisdom that they needed to know to redirect their life. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Somebody's received, definitely received some clarity, gaining wisdom. So we have the waning moon here. So that's again divine feminine energy. Reevaluate your plans, new perspectives, having patience. Okay, let's see here. Something is coming to a decrease or being decreased within you or in your life. And I feel like it's this broken energy, this energy of feeling heartbroken, this energy of feeling scattered, this energy of feeling shattered or disappointed even in past situations, past people, past dynamics. I feel like someone has really gained new perspectives this year. We have the Hierophant wanting to come out in the upright. So you have learned some lessons. Yeah, 2025 have taught you some lessons. Probably didn't feel good, but it was definitely good for you as it looks so far. Okay. You're understanding you. You're understanding the workings of divine femininity and the authority of your divine feminine soul. You're understanding how to bring balance between your masculine and feminine energy, even though there's no masculine out here yet, but it could be represented by this Hierophant as well. So, there's some lessons that someone has allowed themselves to learn because just because you go through things, right, doesn't mean you learn the lessons. This is kind of the way it works, right? We have to learn how to not just go through and let life just toss us to and fro, but to ground ourselves and to get the lesson from it so we don't have to continue to repeat that karmic pattern, right? I feel like someone in 2025 really accomplished going deeper. All right. You accomplished tapping into your divine feminine energy. Clarify thinking, spirit. We have the sun. This is good energy. Beautiful energy. All right. So there's a lot of positivity that is coming now. You're getting clarity, thinking, mental energy, crown chakra. Your crown chakra is somebody actually illuminated themselves this year. Somebody received divine illumination this year. Awoken your third eye. Okay. There is a lot of optimism and positivity and vitality and truth that is showing up for you now. This is what you wanted with this thinking, missing, craving, desiring. You desired to move into the light. You desired to awaken. You desired to seek out the positivity, okay? Seek out freedom, success. Now, I have yes here at the bottom of this sun card. So to me, that is spirit confirming that you absolutely have uh elevated your vibration. Okay, you've elevated your vibration. This is also masculine energy, this sun card. And so there is a balance now with someone in the collective. You accomplish bringing balance to your divine feminine, divine masculine self. Give me one more. We have the winter solace, find the light within. So even though we are in wintertime right now, winter solstice, I said solace. Solace. One second. Comfort and consolation in a time of distress or sadness. Wow. Okay. So in the winter solstice, someone is finding comfort. The comfort of their experiences are upon you right now. Okay. So I wanted to Google solace. Um so someone is definitely receiving the warmth, the comfort of freedom. The comfort is really taking place with someone at this current moment. So you're tying up some loose ends. You're learning how to validate your feelings. You may be still in a bit of isolation. Okay. You may be still hibernating, so to speak. But I feel like this is more of you stepping into the light because it's clarifying the sun. So you're stepping into the warmth and the light of your awakening, of your growth, of your evolution, of the higher frequencies of your crown chakra, of having an awakened third eye. You're finding your space and place in that at this current moment. All right. Yeah, that's beautiful. So you wanted some positivity. You wanted to find the light. You wanted to illuminate yourself. This year could have been a year where you had to kind of go into the darkness, go into the blackness, go into the deeps of your soul to find it. But someone absolutely is stepping into that positive masculine sun energy. Okay, clarify boundaries. What was that? I'm going to acknowledge it even though it didn't come out all the way. Two of coins in the upright, a balancing act, adaptability, prioritize, juggle, back and forth, quick decisions, financially adept. I feel like this is saying that in light of you finding your light and stepping into your light, you are prioritizing establishing your boundaries going forward. Okay, you have prioritized that, or you're learning to do that now because as you're stepping into this sun energy, you're really beginning to understand the value of yourself, the quality of your divinity. And I feel like someone is adapting to that by establishing boundaries. You're not willing to go back and forth with anyone for sure. Okay. You're also saying no to the back and forth energy that this broken, shattered, scattered, heartbroken energy could have had you in for a little while. You're not going back and forth with that anymore. There's no need to because you've stepped into this sun. It looks like someone is really learned how to integrate their shadow and light aspect. Interwoven growth. Yeah. You realize the key was to to integrate your shadow and your sun energy, okay? Mhm. That was the key that 2025 taught you, okay? Clarify the two of coins. Justice. Yeah, you're not going back and forth with anything that does not honor, that does not look like peace, that does not look like balance. Whether this is within yourself or whether this is, being projected through someone else, you are not going back and forth with anything, any guilt and blame. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. You're not going backwards to that energy, being shamed and blamed, right? Um, or feeling like someone's victim, even re-victimizing yourself by allowing shame and blame to sit in your heart space. Clarify peace. Okay. We have the five of coins in the reverse. So you are absolutely recovering, healing, bringing peace to, or seeing the peace, sitting in the peace, living in peace, right? Looking ahead towards positive changes. This is your going towards 2026 energy. You're calling in positivity. You're ready to rebuild. You're accepting what was, letting it go, releasing it, and moving into recovery. So, this is a turning point. The new year and the winter solstice and the winter time that you're in right now, seasonally, okay, you're not in wintertime energetically. You're in wintertime earth energy seasonally, but inside of you, the sun is shining bright. Inside of you, it's warm. Inside of you, it's not cold. It's not still. It's not frozen. It's very warm within, even though you are currently physically living within, the winter season. So, this season of wintertime is a turning point for someone. Okay, the close of 2025 as it approaches is a turning point for someone, and that's how you're seeing it. You're ready to rebuild, you're ready to bring balance and harmony. Okay, you're looking ahead towards positivity. We have the Page of Wands. Out of ideas forming, pessimistic, self limiting, hasty, energy redirect. Find a new path. And see, I talked about that in the beginning. You're finding a new direction. You have found a new direction. Take it how it reverberates, okay? Or a new direction is getting ready to come and present itself to you because you are prepared and you are ready for that new direction. You're ready for that new path. So you could be receiving divine ideas, divine creativity, things you can do, things you want to manifest, new visions, all right? New ways of executing your purpose and your destiny, new strategies because of the balance and the harmony between your divine masculine, divine feminine self. I like that. Yeah. Clarify beginnings. We have the Tower in reverse. Mm. Disaster averted. Near miss, resisting change, stall, delaying the inevitable. Okay. A narrow escape. Give me one more. I feel like this reverse tower is good energy though. I feel like there's going to be no more collapses. There's going to be no more, as far as it relates to past energy. Okay. Now change always happens and it's going to continue to happen. But you are balanced now, and so you can handle any change that comes much better than before, right? The direction that 2026 is taking you in is going to be stable. Stable. I'm hearing stability. Okay. I'm hearing disaster averted in the sense of 2026 will not present the same disasters as 2025 did for someone, or 2024 or 2023. All right. It's not that you are resisting change or that you're not ready for change. You're absolutely prepared for the changes that come with life, but it won't be disastrous. You can, okay, because there's balance here. There's also, having clear judgment of who you are, right? Releasing any shame and blame and guilt and victimization. You're not in that energy anymore. And so when change comes, it's more like you can just kind of flow with it. It's not disastrous. It's not going to collapse you. All right? Clarify the Tower card, Spirit. The Four of Coins. An uncluttered life, minimalism, less is more, reevaluating priorities, release materialism. So for someone 2026 or 2025, you had to release a lot of material things, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally, right? Maybe that was part of the lesson. Maybe that was part of the scattered, shattered, or something was destroyed. All right, it could have had to do with your finances, but you've uncluttered your life. This is someone who I'm speaking to that is absolutely completely detached from the matrix, or you're finishing up the last detaching, but I feel like you've detached from the system, the slavery mindset of the system and earth energies. You found your personal power and how to actually show up in the earth as you are divinely designed to, not as the earth or the earth energies, society, culture tries to dictate to you to, tries to brainwash you to show up as. You have found your personal frequency and vibration, and you are standing in that, and you are moving towards your new year, your new beginning, actually in a new beginning energy. Okay? Because something is absolutely resolved here for someone. There's an energy and a frequency that is resolved. Things that were holding you back before are not holding you back anymore energetically. Give me one more on this. For you've uncluttered your life. Okay? Maybe you had to reevaluate your priorities. This could also be for someone in 2026 because you are stepping into a new beginning. Then Spirit is advising you to remember that you can avoid disasters by keeping your priorities in check. All right, keeping a good rein on this reverse justice energy, not moving back into any imbalances, not allowing anybody to come and try to put you in an imbalanced energy or guilt you or shame you, making sure that you yeah, we have the death card. Change. Yep. Complete renewal. Yeah, I feel like somebody, this is someone's going through a major change this year. A total overhaul, complete renewal, and it could have been abrupt. You abruptly had to release things, release people to avoid some sort of disaster. And because you did that, even though that may have been, a little bit, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to have to go through all of this, but you did it. You absolutely allowed yourself to shift, to shed. So you're stepping into this new start. Wow, this is dope. Okay, let's get some more cards here. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us some more. Tell us some more. Total overhaul. Mm. Tell us some more. What does the collective need to know? I feel like 2026 and going forward is going to be really dope for somebody. It's going to be good energy because you're prepared for whatever comes. Good. Well, there is no such thing as bad once you get in this energy. Right? Once you get in this energy, there's no such thing as bad. Right? It's either good to you or good for you. Okay, we have repair. Resonance. Find resonance in shared frequencies. Feel each other's heartbeat in sync. So your heart is definitely vibrating where it needs. Ooh, look. I got to show you all three of these together because that's the only way to explain it. Listen to me. Somebody's heart and the healing you have done at the heart level is the bridge to this reparation. I mean, why did I hear reparation? Take it how it reverberates. Spiritual reparation, spiritual repair. You raising the resonance of your heart space. the frequency, the sound, you healing the heart has created the bridge to this divine repair. This is giving me Nine of Wands energy, wounded healer with the cracks in the vase. Um and I'm hearing reparation. Somebody's about to get some sort of spiritual reparation. Let's get some more. Let's see what else. Carefully mend the cracks in the relationship, restoring past beauty. Oh, wow. Your heart and the healing of your heart has given you understanding. It is also giving you understanding as to how to heal the heart. I spoke about that in the Sacred Empowerments from yesterday, from flow to overflow. So if you have not checked that out, you might want to go and check that out. I talked about how during this season of learning how to remove the blockages, we're learning how to remove the hard places, the pain, the trauma from the heart was the flow state. And someone's moving into overflow because you've done the work on the heart to remove those blockages. So you're being restored. Not only are you being restored, but you're being poured into. And now that you have mended the cracks in this vase, Spirit is saying she can pour out now and there'll be no leakages. There'll be no leakages. It'll be an overflow, but there won't be a seepage. There won't be your energy just being drained and depleted and going to various different things and people. And you have no clue as how to even, where the shit even going. You just energetically feel exhausted. There will be no more of that because the cracks have been mended. So Spirit is about to pour into somebody's heart space, into somebody's life, restoring your past beauty. We have surprise. There's some gifts, there's some reparations that are coming that is going to definitely be a surprise to you. Spirit is about to bring gifts, and this is not spiritual gifts. This is tangible, okay? There's some tangible resources in abundance that is going to show up for you in ways that you didn't expect it. Because now you're harnessing all of your energy at the heart level. Tell us more, Spirit. Reconnect. Reaffirm your commitment after trials, proving love's resilience. You have reconnected, bridged your conscious, your crown, your soul to your heart. Oh, it's too early in the morning for y'all to have me emotional, but this is beautiful energy. And if I do get emotional, it's not because I'm sad, it's because I'm so happy for someone in the collective who has done this. Because this is not easy to do. And you do experience a lot of sudden calamities, sudden changes. And it can feel daunting. You can feel shattered and scattered. You can feel outright like your life has been destroyed when you're going through this kind of process. But someone buckled down. You went within. You took the time. You went through the flow state, removing everything that was hurting, harming, causing cracks in your heart chakra, and you bridge that gap. Your commitment to heal your heart chakra, to heal it, is proof of love's resilience, right? When we love ourselves, it's nothing we can't accomplish. It's nothing we can't accomplish. Clarify more. Okay. Which way did they go? They every which way but loose. We have halo. So this is crown chakra energy. This is light. This is that sun card. Divine light. Somebody has stepped into their divine light. Ow! Okay. Forgiveness. All allow forgiveness to heal the wounds of the heart, restoring love's trust. Yeah. An expression. Words are the messengers of the soul. Express your deepest love and care. You could have been spending a lot of time journaling, writing love messages to yourself. Take that how it reverberates. That could be very specific for someone. Spirit could have guided you to write your thoughts, write your feelings down, write your affirmations down, write down what it is you want to receive now, how you want this restoration to play out. I talked about forgiveness in another reading because something is already given to you. Something is whatever you write down, it's already yours. Okay? So someone could have again have been writing love notes to themselves, expressing their soul, journaling. But for someone in the collective, spirit may be admonishing you, take it how it reverberates, if it's confirmation, to write down what you want to experience in the new year. Because it's already given to you. If you reverberate with the first half of this, then this aspect is for someone as well. Anything else? Lock your commitment away from the world's interference. So you now not only just hold the key, but you also possess the lock. And only you have the key to the lock of your heart. Only you have now stepped into knowing when and how to open and close, who to share your love with, who to keep your love from, in the sense of showing up in a way and expressing that love if they're not balanced, if it's going to put you in an imbalanced energy. So you hold the lock and the key. Yeah. Initiation by Tory Lanez is playing right now. This was absolutely somebody's year of initiation. Okay? This was someone's year of initiation. Your divine spirit team initiated you this year, possibly going back to the last 3 years. And at the end of this year, in this winter season that we're in now, and as this year closes, you have really successfully accomplished your initiation into your divinity, into this light, okay, into this halo energy. Harbor. Seek the emotional harbor, finding peace in each other's embrace. Now, there's another card that I have that says the heart is the harbor of the soul. It's in one of these other decks. So this has a lot to do again with you balancing your masculine and feminine energies, knowing that your heart space is where the throne for your soul to sit is where she's supposed to sit. You've placed your soul back on the throne of your heart, and your divine masculine is back on the throne of your crown, your light, your awareness. This is dope. This is dope. All right. Anything else, Spirit? I think that's all, y'all. This was so beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. Congratulations to whoever reverberates with this reading. I don't feel led to get any state energy, but I did pull a state card in the beginning in the pre-shuffle, and I got Wyoming. Okay, so take that how that reverberates, if that reverberates for someone. They're telling me to get more. Okay. Okay. All right. Give us some state energy. Spirit, this could be where you were born, where you currently live, where you want to move to, where you just visited, where you want to visit, where you're about to visit. I don't know. Take it how it reverberates. All right. We have Wisconsin, Indiana, a lot of green. Heart chakra come through. Missouri. Okay. Do your thing, Spirit, and confirm the message. Tennessee, that's that yellow, that's that divine, I mean, that purple, that divine feminine energy, that royalty back on the throne of your heart. Washington and Oregon. All right. All right, collective. Thank you so much for tapping in with your girl one more again. Please take a moment to like, share, hype it up, comment. Let me know how this message reverberated for you and with you. If you need a personal reading, the information is down in the description. You can shoot me an email and we'll get that done for you. Also, thank you to all of my channel members. All right. If you want to become a member, the membership is open. You can hit the join button and go through that whole process. So I appreciate y'all support always. All right. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next message. Peace, family.